the Dallas Mavericks. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well.
AD gets near the rim, and it's lights out.
Brent, for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since.
Now, here's Kuzma. Kick out to Giannis. Off target from three-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Back to Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And the Bucks with possession. Lopez left side. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, the defense now better pay attention. If Giannis is hitting threes, those pickup points have to become higher.
Down low. Irving surveying the floor. On the wing, Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he connects with the jumper.
Hard to predict when great shooters are using a screen. That time, Klay Thompson did a great job of finding the open space.
From deep, Giannis. Mavericks with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Klay outworking the defense and letting that one go.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 3. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Davis. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Kyrie's such a blur in the open court. Leaks out so quickly and then gets to the right spot in transition.
Out to the right wing. Kuzma, right side. Back to Prince. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Davis. Thompson outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And that one's good by Lopez.
Too much. Defense unable to slow Lopez down.
Now, here is Irving. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. His three-pointer's off the mark. Bucks trail by 5. Here's Lillard. Off with the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
To the paint. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Nice job by Klay Thompson just taking a step back. Team needed a play. He made it.
Pass to Lillard. The kick out to Lopez. Now here's Giannis. Shoots from 12. Count it. Antetokounmpo's got 5 now.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top, is guard that guy.
To the inside. From deep Washington. Sinks the triple.
I mean, this is Anthony Davis. He can do everything for you. Leadership, this guy is as complete as it gets.
Now, Antetokounmpo. He has 5. Here's Lillard. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. From outside, off the mark. He gets it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
Giannis striding in.
And that stride that you see from Giannis is just so effective out there getting around defenders.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
A defender has Irving closely covered, but he's just so determined to get through the contact and to the bucket.
Hey, Bones, what do you think is a part of the game that some casual fans don't really understand that well?
Well, Kevin, outside of the contest right here in front of us, let's think about the long schedule that teams are dealing with. How many times that coaches employ different lineups and strategies so that by the end of the year, they have optionality in what they can do on the floor.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And here's Antetokounmpo outside. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
To the middle. A rebound by the Bucks. Pass to Trent. Pulls up. Portis on the follow. Portis has got his first basket.
Love the pop in Portis' game right now. Superb job hitting the offensive glass.
And it's Davis missing.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Back to Giannis. The Bucks working the ball around. Fires the 3. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Bucks trail by 10. Pass to Trent. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Yeah, I don't know how many defenders are stopping Giannis when he's up like that.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll. I can guard the post. I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Back to Porter. Pass to Green. Clock at 4. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Dallas making a switch here. Mavericks leading by 13. Inside. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Lively. Great D that time from Portis. Pass to Porter. To the paint. Here's Sims. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Now, here's Washington. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Lively, that's good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Trent. Here's Sims. Here's Green. To halt the run. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Bucks trail by 15. Pass to Kuzma. To the inside. And Lopez throws it down.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And when you look at the career of Kyle Kuzma, he has played, Brent, various roles.
Yeah, Kevin, different spots and different things that have been asked of him by different coaches in different systems. So, 6-man, spot-up shooter, go-to scorer. It speaks a lot to his adaptability. Hopefully he'll settle in and become the player that he knows confidently he is.
First team foul.
Klay Thompson is tall for a guard, so you want to utilize any advantage you have. That time height came into play.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
From deep onto the Kumbo. That shot is off.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Irving. 7 points in the game. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. And it's off from three-point range. From deep. Kuzma can't get it to go.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And Davis throws it down.
Kyrie Irving being unselfish there, making a nice play for his guys.
They push it up 4 on 3. Got that bucket in no time at all. Thompson's got 9.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
Back to Giannis. No good, unable to end this run.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Washington, that's good.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Here's Giannis. He's got 9. Here's Lillard. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Mavs.
Outside Irving. On the wing, Thompson. Davis sets a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up the baseline. Thompson misses.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Looking to end his cold spell. And that one's good by Giannis.
Giannis has great confidence, and he's playing with it here.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Thompson inside the line. Misses the wing J. Back to Lillard. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
Timeout.
Milwaukee making a switch here. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. It's gone now in the third quarter. Down low, Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Great signs as Clay goes vertical that time.
Giannis inside. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Assist goes to
Dallas leading by 19. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
And here is Irving, following the three-pointer by Anthony Davis. Back to Thompson. Outside Irving. Over Trent. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Bucks making a switch here. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Porter looking it over. Lillard bounce pass. It's stolen by Davis. Trying to find Irving. He's got it now. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. And that's now 9 points for Kyrie Irving.
And making the most of that inside opening. It's almost too easy for Kyrie.
And it's Smith missing.
Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Lillard, right side. Here's Smith. And the dunk by Smith.
Assisted by.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
When they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Buck substitution. Number 7.
Here's Thompson. God, what a play!
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
And so it's... And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Dallas calls timeout. Irving with it. Thompson outside. Back to Irving. Six to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Thompson for 3. That one doesn't go. It's his 5th miss and 10 shots from the floor. Pass to Giannis. Beyond the arc. And Davis pulls it down. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
Oh!
Yes, sir.
Wow! We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Now here's Prince. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. No good with the layup. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. There's the triple. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Now Irving. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo from deep. Nice shot by Thompson.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Now here's Giannis. Driving in to stop the run. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, that's a nice move on the bounce from Giannis, showing that the tools are getting sharper.
Now here is Irving. Davis has the open look. The 3-pointer off the mark. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Outside Irving. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Mavericks.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
First personal foul.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Bounce pass, Lopez. Pass to Lillard. Bucks passing it around. It's tipped. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. .149 left to play in the final quarter. To the middle. Here's Thompson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And that's 18 points for Klay Thompson. Giannis outside. The Mavericks pull it in. Dallas with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. On the wing, Davis. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Dallas.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kyrie Irving.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Lopez, no luck.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
Well, he's been everywhere, and collecting those rebounds, that ends any kind of offensive possession and gets them started.
Now, here's Thompson. No points on that miss. Puts him at 7 for 13 from the floor. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Irving with a clean look. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Down low. It's stolen by Davis. Jacks up a three. Irving can't hit. Timeout called, the Bucks. They're trailing by 42. What do you think, guys?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
Attention fans, now on the court is your Hot Squad. Get loud and let it hear you. Anyone out there want a free t-shirt? These t-shirt kids are going down to the next
Timeout called, the Bucks. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it. Substitution for your Mavericks. Daniel Gafford. Chris Davis.
Irving with the steal. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett